Guys, we just want to come in today and talk about the mid-air collision between the Black Hawk helicopter and the and American Airlines. Just want to see what you guys' thoughts were on it. On that, it's just a horrific and tragic accident that's happened. We had some people that's lost their lives. We know it's 60 passengers that was on the passenger plane and three soldiers who was out there training for on a Black Hawk. So of course, the Black Hawk does several different missions in the military. So therefore, they probably were out there training at night, and something communications got crossed up. Communication got crossed up, and now with the communications crossed up, had a mid-air collision. So I'm sure as the investigation goes on, we will have more things that will come out here soon. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up or a like, or just let me know you can hear me. I was just on a few seconds ago, and I didn't have any volume. People said they couldn't hear me, so please let me know if you can't hear me. If you can, that would be great, just to let me know. But just want to jump on and talk about the collision that happened here. What were your thoughts on it? I know we're going to have some conspiracy theories come out. Can you guys hear me out there? If you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up or like the video. I was on just a few seconds ago, and the subscriber said that they could not hear me, so I want to make sure that uh, you guys can hear me pretty good. But yeah, so just on want to talk about the mid-air collision. Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me? So yeah, just want to talk about the mid-air collision between the Black Hawk and the American Airlines, passenger plane. There was 60 people on that plane, and it was three soldiers. Right now, they're saying there's no survivors. They got first responders got to the scene pretty quickly, and right now they've been out there all night and just have not found any survivors at all. If you go in and you look at it, it was a it's just it was what they said it was. It was a mid-air collision, and it was just an explosion upon contact. And of course, the pieces of that passenger plane and the pieces of that uh, Black Hawk helicopter, and it just went into the Potomac there, and just going to make it, for a very, tough and rough. Um, I'm in Tennessee. FF, I'm in Tennessee. So right now, just kind of having my morning coffee, waiting on my son to come down and take him to school. Yeah, it does remind me of September 11th, where yeah, it's and I thought that initially that September 11th, when they had a plane that was en route that was going to come in and it was headed to the Pentagon, and they went in and they took that plane down. Of course, you're taking that plane down to save more people, and you just it's you're gonna have some casualties. What they call it, friendly casualties or something. I forgot what they call it when you're in war. But yeah, my day's going good. How's your day going, Axel? All is well. But yeah, I know we're gonna have some. Hey, my haircut day is tomorrow, so hey, I'll be coming live with my haircut. So my haircut day is live, and then I get my arch, and they'll shave it, all that good stuff. But I'm growing it out. I'm trying to grow it out. I went from no facial hair to facial hair, so I'm trying to grow it out. Um, but yes, day is going well. Just want to see what you guys thought about, um, the collision. It's a horrific collision that happened, and just something that we are going to. Now they're going to investigate it. They continue to investigate it. I'm sure we'll have some things to come out. But what do you guys think? What's your theory on it? What's your theory on what happened there? That's because that's crazy. That's in the middle of the night. You got a Black Hawk, uh, you got Black Hawk deal that's right there, that's training. Not only you got Black Hawk helicopter that's training, then you have American Airlines. I guess I don't know if it was coming in or it was taking off, but I think it was coming in. I think it was landing. So, if you got a uh, plane that's landing and you have a Black Hawk helicopter that's training at night over the Potomac River, some communications got something got tied up there with the airline traffic controller. And I would go out on a limb to say that the Washington, D.C. airspace should be some of the most secure space that we have in the United States. It's in D.C. It's where, all of our dignitaries, all of our leadership, our presidents are at. So I would definitely say that, that's should be one of the safest places there. Having my morning coffee, I always make my coffee with espresso versus going to Starbucks. So I like Starbucks, but this is much cheaper for me, and it tastes just as well because I can make it here at home with my Nespresso machine. So now I just want to hear from you guys. Like, what do you think happened? What's your theory on the plane? Do you think it was just an accident? Do you think more's going to come out of it as we get into the investigation of it? Do you think it's we didn't have the right people in place? I know that we had whomever was the head of I guess security, transportation, or what have you. I know they were fired last week, and we have new people in that role. Do you think it was just, the ball was dropped, in the transition of positions, and maybe we just didn't have the right people in place to make sure that was, we didn't have any mix-ups or tie-ups as it relates to planes landing and planes getting out of there. So, that's just my thoughts. So I wanted to just really come on and really see what you guys were thinking. Do you think more's going to come out of it? If more's going to come out of it, meaning, they're going to say, hey, this was a terrorist attack on the U.S. soil, or was it an accident? We know that we have people that come out and it's like, I think it could be the Black Hawk helicopter fault. Yeah, Black Hawk helicopter probably should not have been there, and they said there was some guys training. But if you got 3 guys training on there, somebody has to be the trainer. You don't have just 3 guys on a Black Hawk helicopter training. Somebody has to be the expert on there training. So at least you would have to have 2 guys that's in trainees. So 2 trainees and somebody who's the expert. But yeah, I think it could be the Black Hawk helicopter fault as well. It was flying low, especially, if that's the path and the route that planes are taking as they're coming in and they're landing, has to be. So I guess the military is going to have some questions to answer here coming up soon with American Airlines. You know, I think they said something about the, we had the American skate team was on that plane. Some of the American ice skating team was on that plane. So, I don't know. I just think it's very horrific, tragic accident for anyone to have to go through that, and just condolences to the families, of the victims that's going to, hopefully they can find some. Right now, they're saying no survivors right now, and it's over the Potomac River. So, once a plane goes into the river and it's in pieces, it's going to be very hard to come in and do those things. So, that's what we're talking about. So what we want to do is make sure. I think we have to be very socially conscious of things that are going on. Yeah, you got to question the air controller. Ronzo, yeah, you're right. Absolutely. You got to question that. What was going on? Was the air controller going to sleep? Was he asleep in the up there, or what? If you got a And how do you not know that a Black Hawk is in that space? You got to know a Black Hawk is in that space, a helicopter. You got to tell, hey man, get out of there. We got planes that's landing. They're on the way. But just want to come on here early this morning and chat. I always like to see what others are thinking. And I know we had those conspiracy theories that's going to come out. Of course, that's going to definitely come out. We also going to have those individuals that's like it was an accident. Sometimes we just have an accident. The air traffic controller guy, somebody's going to have to answer some questions though. Somebody is. I'm in Tennessee, so I'm actually in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It's going to be probably about 25 miles southeast of Nashville. So that's where I am located at. So we got a nice brisk day here. We don't have that California weather. It's probably about 45 degrees here. I think we got some rain in the forecast for today. So that's where we're at. Hopefully they don't get any rain up there in DC, and that's going to help them be able to get some, get some good traction on, maybe they can find some survivors. Maybe they can find bodies and, get those bodies to, those families, because that would at least provide some closure. I just can imagine, you're in a plane crash and, never find the body and you just never have any closure to, that family member. So definitely wishing my condolences and prayers to those families of the victims that were on both planes, because, we lost some soldiers and we also lost some, people that was on that 60 passenger plane. I think it was 60 passengers, and you had 4 crew members as well. So, that's kind of, what we have there. Again, this is my morning coffee. I always use this Nespresso machine in the morning to make my coffee. We have they got like these little pods you put in there, and it makes the coffee for me. So I know I do this maybe about 3 times a week. Try not to do it each day, but just enough to get my day going, especially when I come on and I'm talking to you guys about events that we have that's going on as well. But, I just think that, we just have to wait and see what happens and what comes out. And we'll go from there. Hey, you have a wonderful day as well, Rob. But, just wanted to see, what do you guys think? Do you think it's, my son's down, I think he's ready to go to class. I'll wait until you finish that. You want to leave when you finish that? Hey, make sure you take those 2 things as well. No, not retired, not retired. I'm a few years from being retired, maybe about 7 or 8, or maybe 10. But I got 2 boys in college. Well, I got 1 boy in college. I got a freshman in college and a freshman in high school. So I got a little bit more time to put in. But yeah, now I'm headed to the office now. I'm just kind of sitting here and talking to you guys here before I leave. My son's coming down. He's having this breakfast before he leaves. So I gotta drop him off at school, and I am headed out and on my way. So guys, so again, we're just on here. We're talking about the mid-air collision between the Black Hawk helicopter and the American Airlines passenger jet that was out there, was carrying 60 passengers. It was carrying 60 passengers. It was also carrying 4 crew members on there. And the Black Hawk had 3 soldiers on there where they were training. So we had 2 that was, hopefully we didn't have 3 people training on the helicopter. We had to have 2 trainees and 1 individual. Yes, it was in DC. It was in Washington, yeah. So, but again, Washington has to have some of the most secure airspace that it is out there. I just don't see, Black Hawk just getting in the landing path of a plane that's coming into, what is it, DC Reagan Airport. I just don't see how that, how do you miss that? I don't see how you miss it. But that's neither here nor there. But they will get to the bottom of it. Especially when you have that many victims. That's going to be, you got a lot of victims out there. So some people are going to want to get some questions answered quickly. They'll need some quick answers, but again, it'll take years before they get this sorted out. Because as they're taking the pieces of the plane out of the river, they're going to take it back to the river. They'll take it back and try to rebuild that plane. I'm sure to rebuild it, not rebuild it, but put it back together to see, hey, what was going on or what happened. Um, but we will see what happens and just kind of go from there. But just want to come to you, other speculation, the mental state of the Black Hawk pilot. Well, yeah, Ronzo, hey, those are some great speculations that you have. Something, because if you're the Black Hawk pilot, you see that plane coming. I know that planes are coming. We can see a plane coming. So yeah, you gotta wonder what the mental state of the Black Hawk pilot was as well. You ready, Brennan? So yeah. All right, guys. Well, I will come back later to talk about this. Please like and subscribe to my channel, Vanderbilt Chronicles. Like, subscribe. Going to come back and talk. We just try to talk about most recent events. I kind of take you into a day in the life of kind of where I'm at and what I do on a daily basis as well. And we will go from there. But please like and subscribe to my channel. And y'all have a good rest of your day. Praying for those families and the victims of both the Black Hawk helicopter as well as the passenger jet. And y'all have a good day, and we will talk soon. Bye.